News headlines of the day.
Yeah, we're not shutting down the whole economy, obviously, again, so it's nothing like what we saw during the pandemic.
We also have loads of special guests joining the podcast
To help us understand what's really going on.
And there's no doubt about the constant media headlines have been driving people to think more about their finances.
Go behind the headline hype with our podcast every weekday. Newscast. Listen on BBC Sounds.
Hello, this is BBC News. I'm Lewis Vaughan-Jones with the latest headlines for viewers here in the UK and around the world. Brazil's Lula vows to rebuild democracy and protect the Amazon rainforest after being sworn in once again as president. After another wave of Russian attacks, NATO's Secretary General says support for Ukraine is long-term. Pope Francis pays tribute to his predecessor, Benedict, as a faithful servant of the gospel and the church. New data shows record numbers of migrants tried to reach the UK across the Channel last year. And nearly a year into Russia's war with Ukraine, we hear the story of a group of displaced Ukrainian dancers unable to return home after fleeing the country. Hello and welcome to the programme. First this hour, Luis Inácio Lula da Silva has been sworn in as Brazil's new president 20 years after first becoming the country's leader. Almost 5 years ago, he was sent to jail for corruption on charges that have since been annulled. He'll now lead a deeply divided country. At his inauguration in the capital, Brasilia, he told the crowds he'd rebuild Brazil from what he called the terrible ruins he'd inherited from Jair Bolsonaro.